Ladies and gentlemen, um, I've been asked to go live from the community, and I'm not in Columbus right now. But the Wolf Pack and tons of people from Columbus have been reaching out to me privately in regards to an incident taking place in Columbus. So here it is. According to numerous reports, and this is coming from the voice of the people, not myself. As you can see, I'm in complete isolation. But according to reports from the people in Columbus, there's been another officer involved shooting. In fact, it took place just moments after, if you will, the announced verdict for George Floyd. So we'll go through a couple of the things that the people have brought to our table. First off, we watched the video. We're disgusted. Second off, we want justice. May that be glorified amongst and above all things. According to the reports, there's a 15-year-old girl that was being jumped, preparing to be jumped by numerous individuals. Wolfpack, if you know, you're already out there. Members of the pack are already out there, and they're raising hell. They're pissed. The people want change. Well, change has arrived. So my heart is broken by what I've experienced, by what the community has experienced, by what the divine has to see as well. So according to the reports, a 15-year-old is being jumped, if you will, surrounded by other individuals. She pulls out a knife and she calls the cops because she's scared and she needs help. Well, the cops arrived, and according to some people there, they said the cop never said a single word, saw her with a knife, and shot her over 4 times in the chest. Well, that individual was transported in critical condition to Mount Carmel East, where the young lady, at the age of 15-year-old, she took her last breath. So my heart is broken to tell you that. But this is why we do what we do. There's a new way to report, and the community lets us know immediately what's taking place. We had people on scene within 5 minutes of it taking place. So if you're out there and you want to go live in the situation, we'll open the platform up to you. Other reports, people said that the officer said, stop, before he shot. But the majority of the people said the officer never said a single word before firing into this young woman and killing her. So it leaves us begging for solutions. You know, according to other people that listen to the police channels, I don't listen to scanners, none of that jazz. It's always been pure and for the people. But officers were having private discussions on their channel about the incident. And one officer said, "Why didn't you just taser?" And they said, "Well, would you bring a taser to a knife fight?" A young woman is taking her last breath in Columbus, Ohio, due to more violence from police. In the midst of a beautiful neighborhood, she was laid to rest, took her last breath at the hospital. So to the friends, the family, the community, we're with you. We stand with you, period. We want justice, and we want to see things changing. But our officers are continuing to take fatal matters into their own hands. And it just leaves you begging, what can we do to stop this? We need to be the change that we seek and desire, and change always starts within. So I hate to bring this report to you. I hate to talk to anyone about this, but that's what we're created to do. It's the voice of the people. And all these reports came straight from the people's mouth. In fact, they're still out there right now protesting against what's taking place. We're saddened, we're heartbroken, and our heart is with the family, friends, and community. But if you want a better world, you're going to have to build it. And if our city isn't careful, they're going to have to rebuild the city. But this has to stop. You know, there are other ways to solve problems in our communities. There are other ways to address situations. But in this situation, we want justice and we demand it now. It needs to be swift. Communities outside this incident right now in mourning, and they are pissed. And we're not here to sugarcoat things. It's the truth. It is what it is. So if you're in the area, this is the 3000 block of Legion and close to Chatterton. So a young woman called the police for help. And upon their arrival, they killed her. They shot her. Is that justice? We need to be one. So just allow your community to mourn, be there for your neighbors, be aware of what's taking place, because things are going to start heating up in Columbus again. And we're devastated. But we want justice for the family. We want justice, period, in these situations. And killing is just not the resolve. Someone sent a video to us of an officer that was in the tape at the homicide. It's a killing, if you will. And the officer was saying blue lives matter at an incident where a cop just killed a 15-year-old girl. We have the footage. You know, the media wants you to think that it's blue, white, black, red, yellow, but it's brutality and it's justice that's lacking. We want justice for the people. We want justice for the family. So share this with your loved ones if you're in Columbus. The video footage that has been shown and shared to us is devastating. We want justice, and we want it now. So because if tomorrow doesn't arrive, now is all that we have. My heart's broken for you guys, and I love you all very much. This is Wolf with Limitless. I've been quiet. I apologize, but I'm human and I have to heal, just like everyone else. But the platform is set up now so communities can start going live onto our platform. They call, we send you a link, and we let you know, and they let you know exactly what the situation looks like. So we have people in the pack out there now on the scene, and we're devastated. And the people are upset. And cries for justice continue in Columbus, Ohio, as brutality seems to continue to rise between citizens and police and citizens. And the only way to come out of this is to look at the way we're communicating. Perhaps even in this situation, if there were clear communication, none of this would have taken place. So we need to think, how well are we de-escalating these situations? How are we approaching situations? But justice is not blind. It is a witness to our own prejudice. And if you want a better world, build it. It starts within. This is Limitless, talking to you about what you need to hear and showing you what you need to see on most times. But this is all the voice of the people that's being shared. You'll see other people in this feed. It is what it is. Haters are going to hate. But you know, one thing we're not going to do, we're not going to sugarcoat the truth. If you can't handle the truth, you're living a lie. It's really simple, Wolfpack. Tell them. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly. 3-step principle. If you want a better world, build it. Life is supposed to be free and beautiful, not violent. So society is a product of our thinking. It cannot be changed without it. Time to think differently upon ways that we're addressing situations with our society is now, because the way that we're addressing them continually is not working. Today, a woman called for help from police, 15 years old, and the very people she called to help killed her. Do justice. Be one. Live limitless.